I figured out the real reason 99% of TikTok Shop creators fail, and it's not what you think. While everyone's obsessing over going viral and finding the next winning product, I went from barely making $150 a week to over $6,000 in a month by fixing this one thing that nobody talks about. And in this video, I'm revealing exactly what that is and how this simple change could completely explode your TikTok profits overnight. Before I reveal what that is, let me rewind back to years ago to a time where I almost wasted an entire year doing everything wrong. I was hunched over my laptop at midnight, endlessly browsing TikTok from my bedroom, feeling overwhelmed because I've been grinding for months and could barely scrape together $150 a week. I had already attempted a random product roulette approach and doom scrolled on TikTok for hours to see if I could find anything. I even threw content at whatever caught my eye onto my feed, but then everything fizzled out. Each product I promoted either crashed and burned or earned me like $30 before completely disappearing. That's when I realized I was approaching this completely wrong. You see, I wasn't failing because of my content or timing. I was failing because I had no clue what was actually working. I'd pick a product and guess angles with no idea, which approaches were working and which creators were crushing it. But after months of digging through Reddit forums and Discord servers, I found a tool that completely changed everything. Instead of guessing which products might work or what angles to try, this platform showed me exactly which creators were killing it with specific products, how much they were making, and what scripts they were using to get those results. So I decided to go all in for 30 days and document everything. This was either going to change my entire TikTok Shop game or waste a month of my life. And after countless nights of chugging Red Bulls, being buried in research until 3 a.m. and my wife constantly asking me why I look like a zombie, I finally mapped out my strategy. So phase 1, which is days 1 to 10, master every corner of this platform. Dive into the research features, live tracking systems, and creator monitoring tools. Phase 2, days 11 to 20, hunt down and launch 5 products using their insights. Phase 3, days 21 to 30, double down on what's working and compare their predictions against my real world numbers. My target was crushing $6,000 a month using only products I found through this platform. But I understood this wouldn't be a walk in the park, right? From day 1, the platform gave me access to incredible numbers, which creators were making the most money and which products were trending, even the exact scripts top performers were using. I felt like it unlocked the secret vault of the TikTok Shop, but I made a massive mistake right from the beginning. You see, I was copying strategies without understanding why they work. I'd watch a creator make $20,000 with a skincare product, copy their exact script word for word, and expect the same results. But when I launched my first test, a wellness supplement that was crushing it for other creators, the results were brutal. I dropped 6 videos in those first 7 days using the exact same hooks and angles as the top performers, and my highest viewed video only hit 1,800 views with 0 purchases. And at that point, I was furious. Actually furious because I had all these insights showing me what was working, but I couldn't figure out why my content was flopping. I was getting all the same ingredients, but completely missing the recipe. But around day 11, I finally figured out what I was doing wrong. I'd been treating the platform like a copy-paste machine instead of understanding what made these creators successful. I was looking at their scripts, but ignoring their audience, copying their hooks, but missing their positioning. So I completely changed my approach. Instead of just copying what was working, I started analyzing why it was working and how I could change it to my own style and audience. And that's when it clicked. The platform showed me that the creator crushing it with a productivity supplement using student stressed messaging. But instead of copying her exact script, I dug deeper into the numbers and noticed something huge. Her audience was 70% college students, but when I looked at the product comments, I saw tons of working professionals asking about it as well. The crazy part, she wasn't making content for those people. So I took the same product but positioned it completely differently. Instead of college exam stress, I went with corporate burnout relief. And the way I discovered this opportunity is actually pretty crazy. So let me walk you through how this platform works so you can see exactly what I mean. So this is Fatmoss, and here's what you see when you first create an account using code JohnMac and log in here. You'll see the main dashboard. Now, most people get overwhelmed by all the numbers here, but there are really only 3 sections you need to focus on as a TikTok Shop creator. First, the product research tab. This shows you the top selling products right now, how many units have actually moved, and most importantly, which creators are making the most money with each product. You can see exactly how much in total sales each creator has generated, which is crazy. But here's where it gets really powerful. When you click on any product, it shows you all the viral videos for that item. You can see the exact scripts, the view counts, and how much each video converted. Second, the live analytics section. If you're doing lives, this shows you which products are crushing it with live sessions right now. You can see creators making $20,000 plus just from going live with specific products. Third, and this is a game changer, the creator analytics. This is where you can deep dive into any successful creator's strategy. You can see their audience demographics, which products they promote the most, and even track their daily performance. But here's the feature that made me the most money, the video breakdown tool. When you find a successful video, you can see not just the script, but the audience demographics of who engaged with it. This is how I discovered those untapped angles that I mentioned before. Now let me walk you through exactly how I found that corporate burnout angle and how it made me $6,000 in 30 days. The first 10 days were embarrassing, right? I made a total of $43. I'm not even kidding. That was pathetic. I was literally copying successful creators word for word, thinking it would work for them, it would work for me. My best video again got 1,800 views and 0 sales. 0. But around day 11, something clicked. I realized I needed to stop copying what people were doing and start understanding why it was working. So again, I developed a simple process. First, I'd find products where multiple creators were succeeding. Then I'd dig into their audience demographics and read through all the comments on those posts. The key was looking for gaps. What questions were people there asking that nobody was answering? And by day 16 was when I really found gold. I found this productivity supplement that 3 different creators were absolutely crushing it with. But here's the thing. Everyone was targeting college students with the same study-focused messaging, right? When I looked through the comments, I noticed something crazy. 65% of the people commenting were working professionals asking if it worked for job stress, but 0 creators were making content for them. So I took that exact same product and flipped the entire angle. So instead of student productivity, I went with corporate burnout relief. The results? My first corporate video hit 100,000 views and generated $2,890 in commissions. By the end of the month, I made $6,000 total, all from the same products. My competitors were promoting just with completely different positioning. That's when I realized the real secret isn't finding some hidden product nobody knows about. It's about something deeper. It's about using angles nobody's tested yet, and about using numbers to find money-making angles hiding in plain sight. Now, if you're thinking about trying this yourself, here are the 4 biggest lessons I learned that could save you weeks of trial and error. Lesson number 1, stop copying scripts. Start analyzing audiences. The biggest mistake I made was thinking I could copy successful videos word for word and get the same results. But Fatmoss isn't a script generator, right? It's an audience research tool. The real money comes from using their data to find gaps on how products are being positioned. I made more from one corporate angle than months of copying student-focused scripts. Lesson number 2, comments are more valuable than view counts. Everyone looks at which videos got the most views, but the real gold mine is in the comments section. Fatmoss lets you see exactly what people are asking about in successful videos. And those unanswered questions are your winning angles. So take advantage of them. Lesson number 3, saturated products with fresh angles beat trendy products with old angles. I wasted weeks chasing whatever Fatmoss marked as trending, competing with hundreds of other creators using identical messaging. The breakthrough came when I took a product everyone was already promoting and found an angle nobody was using. Lesson number 4, demographics data beats everything else. Fatmoss's audience breakdowns are the most underused feature on the platform. When you see that 65% of creators' audiences don't match their messaging, that's a massive opportunity. Most people ignore the demographics tab, but that's where I found every single one of my winning angles. Now, if you're thinking about trying Fatmoss for yourself, I'll leave a link below in the description. Just remember, it's a tool, not an automated money generator. Use it to see what works and what doesn't. Now, if you want to become a millionaire in 2025, watch this video right here, and I'll see you inside.